Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I checked the Flybywire installer for updates and found the development 4K update, version A0C9DDD for the A380. After a quick install, I loaded a short flight in SimBrief from Frankfurt to Munich. The last development version didn't really work for me in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, so I thought I will give it another try and see how this version works. Please be aware that the fly-by-wire airplanes are not fully functional in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and you should not expect them to work properly. But if you are like me, willing to test things out, and you are not annoyed by bugs, feel free to test by yourself. But please don't complain if it not works, since it is not verified for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Also keep in mind that you install the software at your own risk. That being said, let's fire up this puppy and see how it goes. I don't want to go too much into detail because it is in an early development state, but the SimBrief integration seems to work. I was able to load in the generated flight. What I noticed with the EFB was that it sometimes was not responding very well, and I had to click on it continuously to get a reaction. But as far as I can say, the data from SimBrief is shown properly, and I was able to go on with my flight preparations. Let's speed things up. During the preparations, I was able to insert all the necessary data into the MFD. It was responsive, and it did take all the inputs without complaints. Also, the loading of the SimBrief flight plan did work well. Setting up the SIDS and stars worked very well. Corrections in the flight plan were working as intended. I had no issues here. The plane accepted the insert of the performance data without complaints, and so I was able to continue. Time for pushback. After preparing the plane, I wanted to start GSX for pushback. That did not work, so I used the EFB pushback. I was able to start the engines, but the rotation of the turbines is not animated yet. The taxiing to the runway worked without any issues, and soon enough, it was time for takeoff. Since I didn't fully calibrate my rudder and the Honeycomb Bravo, I had some problems during takeoff, but nothing major.
B1.
The flight itself went pretty smooth. The autopilot followed the flight plan very well and didn't deactivate during the flight. This, however, are just my observations as a hobby simmer. By no means I can tell if the plane works properly from a pilot's perspective. The ILS approach also worked like it should. I was able to make all the necessary landing preparations in the plane. Gear, flaps, speed brakes, all seems to work properly. The deactivation of the autopilot for landing worked also. The landing itself could have been better, but I blame it on me, not on the aircraft. But I am quite satisfied with my first landing on the A380. So, what is the takeaway from this video? For a not supported aircraft, and from a simmer's perspective, the A380 by Flybywire is working quite good in this early stage. I am very happy to take it to the skies in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and I am confident that it will rather sooner than later come to the sim. I am very impressed with the work from Flybywire. These guys are making a fantastic job, providing such excellent aircraft to the sim community free of charge. Great job, guys, and thank you for your effort. That's all for today, folks. Please do me a favor. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, consider to follow the channel. Feel free to leave a comment. But please keep in mind, this is a not supported aircraft at this stage, I cannot help with any bugs or issues that comes with an installation. Also, please keep it civil. I won't tolerate insults or hate speech in my comment section, and I have no problem with deleting comments that are inappropriate. Till then, have a nice day. Bye-bye.